Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vijay Thapa, and in this channel I usually share programming tutorials in C#, HTML, CSS, PHP and MS SQL Server database. And in this tutorial I will show you how to create a simple music player app in Visual Studio using C# programming language, and this app will be able to select multiple songs and play music in our app. So without further ado, let's move to our tutorial. So in order to create our app, first of all we'll need to open our IDE. For that we'll be using Visual Studio. So I'll just open it by clicking on this icon which is pinned in my taskbar, and then let's create a new project. For that we can click on new project or go to file and then new, and then select a project and select Visual C# and click on Windows Form application, and let's give our project a name. So I'll give it music player app, and let's select the location. For this I will select my location as desktop, so click on OK to create a project. So our project will be created and a default form will appear. Let's resize it, and then we will have to make some changes. We don't need these icons, so I'll just hide all this border and create a custom close icon. So just select the form and go to properties, and first of all let's change the name. I will make its name as music player app, and let's change its back color as well. So I'll change this back color to control, so it's okay, its default is okay. And then let's change its form border style. So I'll go to form border style, and I'll change its form border style properties from sizable to none. So we have hidden all these icons, default icons, so it is plain now. And then let's change the text of this form, which is, where is text? Here it is, from form 1 to music player app. And also let's change the start position. So when our music player will open, it will always open on center. So just change from Windows default location to center screen, so that our music player will always open on the center of the screen. So press Ctrl and AS to save changes. And let's design our app. So first of all I'll add a top bar. For that let's go to toolbox and search for panel, and just drag and drop this panel here, and just select the panel and go to properties, and I'll change its name from panel 1 to top panel. And let's change this back color from control to pale turquoise. I will search for lighter blue color, so I am searching for pale turquoise color. By the way, you can use any color you want. So where it is, so here it is. I'll just select this color and it will change to light blue. And let's set its dock position to the top, so just search for dock. So go to dock properties and from none to select top, and it will be set in the top of our form. So I'll just resize it. I think this will be okay. Now we need to add a logo or name of our app in the top left of our form. So I'll just go to toolbar and search for label, drag and drop label, and just put it here, and just select the label and change its properties. So I'll go to property and I'll change from label 1 to LBL logo, and then I will change its font style. So just select the font and select this three dot icon and change the properties. So I'll search for creative font or curve font. You can use any font you like, so I'll go with Nexaros script. So I'll just select this font and set its font size to 10, and then okay, so it will look like this. So I'll change its text from label 1 to music player app. So just double click on text and or just select the text and change its text from label 1 to music player app. So our logo will look like this. I think this is okay. Just position it as your wish, and we will also need to add a close icon here. For that I will go to icons8.com. so you just need to go to icons8 and go to icons8.com, and here you can search for any icons you like, and it is free. So I'll search for close icon and then select any color and any button you like. Just select the button and you can change the color here. So I'll make it red and download it. So let's go to its location. So I'll just click here and go to show in folder. So Control and X, and I'll save it in desktop. So I have a close icon in my desktop, and in order to add the close icon here, we will use a picture box. So go to toolbox and search for picture box. I'll drag and drop picture box here and just resize it, and let's click on this triangular icon here. So I'll just click on it and click on choose image, and then click on local resource instead of project resource file. So I'll just click on local resource and click on import, and then let's go to desktop, and I have a icon in my desktop. So where it is, I need to find. So here it is. So I'll just select the icon and click on open and click on OK. So here it is. Now we need to resize this. So in order to resize, we need to change its properties. So just select the icon and click on this triangular icon, and from size mode, from normal to stretch image. So we can make changes to our icon. So I think this will be okay. So this looks pretty nice. So now we need to add a list box to select to display the list of our songs, and a button to select songs. So let's go to toolbox and search for list box. So drag and drop this list box here. I'll just drag and drop here, and let's resize it. I think this will be nice, and let's change its properties, some properties too. Just select the list box and go to properties, and let's change its name from listbox 1 to listbox songs, and also its font size from 8 to 10. And then I think that's it for our list box. Now let's add a button to select songs as well. So just go to toolbox and select for search for button. I'll just drag and drop a button here, and let's design a button. I think this will be okay. So just select the button and go to properties. So I'll change its name from button 1 to btn select songs, and let's change its text as well from button 1 to select songs, and let's change this background color. So go to back color and change its back color from control to just select the web, and I'll search for orange color. So I'll select orange red. So it looks nice, but we need to change its foreground color now. So just select for search for fore color. So I'll change from control text to white. So just click on web and search for white and click on white. So it looks nice now. And I also want to change its flat style from standard to flat. So I'll select flat instead of standard. I think it looks pretty nice. Now we need to add a media player in the left section. For this we will add a Windows Media Player component from our toolbox. So go to toolbox, and I'll just delete this and scroll down, and in command control, or in I'll go to menu and toolbar and right click on menu and toolbar to add a Windows Media Player tool. So I'll just right click on menu and toolbar, and then you can click on choose items, then select COM components and search for Windows Media Player. So it will be at last. So I'll search for Windows Media Player. Here it is. Just check it and click on OK. Now we need to search for Windows Media Player icon. I'll just close it and open again. So we need to search for Windows Media Player. So go to menu and toolbar. In menu and toolbar we have a Windows Media Player now, so we can drag and drop here, and just wait a minute and we can resize it, and let's make it nice, and let's position it so this looks nice. Now just select the media player and change its default name. So I'll just go to properties and change its name from Windows AX Windows Media Player 1 to Windows Media Player Music. That's it. Now I also want to add develop by text here. So go to toolbox and search for label, drag and drop a label, and go to properties, change its name to LBL footer, and I'll change it text to label from label 1 to develop by BJ Thapa, and you can write your own name. So I'll just position it, and I think I need to make it little grayish color. So I'll just select the label and go to properties and change this for color to dark gray or something like that. So I will select control dark, so it looks little faded. I think our design looks pretty nice. I just want to see it by starting our application. So just click on start and see how our application looks like. So this is how our application looks. Now we need to add the functionality to select songs, and songs will be displayed in this list box, and our music will be played in our Windows Media Player. So I'll just stop the application. First of all, I will add a functionality to close this application. So just double click on this picture box. So I'll just double click on this close icon picture box, and here we will write the code to close the app. So it will be this dot close. This will close our application. Control S to save. Let's run our application and let's see if this functionality works or not. So this is our app. Now I'll click on this icon, so it closes. So the functionality works perfectly. Now let's add a functionality to select songs. So before adding that functionality, we need to create two global variables of array, string type array. So if you don't know what array is, then I will try to make you understand in a simplest form. Array is like a variable which can hold multiple values. So we will create two different arrays for our application. One array will hold the name or title of the songs, and another will hold the paths of the songs. So create global variables of string type array to save the titles or name of the tracks and path of the track. So it will be a string, and we'll create array, paths and files. So we have created two different string type array, which is paths and file. Paths will hold the paths of all the selected music, and files will hold all the titles and titles or names of the track we selected. So that's it. Let's press Ctrl and S, and let's go to our form. And in order to select our song, we need to create a button click event in our selection button. So I'll just double click on this button and create an event. So we have successfully created a button select song click event. Now we need to add the code to select the song. So code to select songs. For this, first of all, we'll need to pop up our file to select song. For that, we'll write a code which is open file dialog, and OFD is equals to new open file dialog, and then we will check if the file is selected or not. For that, if OFD dot show dialog is equals to system dot windows dot forms dialog result is okay, then we will add the all the name or title of the tracks in files array and paths of the tracks in paths array. So files will be OFD dot save file names, and path is equals to OFD dot file names. So that's it. So save the names of the track in files array, save the path of the track in path array, and then we also need to display the file name in our list box. So after this path, display the music titles in list box. For that, we'll use a for loop. So for int I is equals to 0 and then I is less than files dot length, and then I plus plus. That's it. And then I forgot the semicolon. We don't need a semicolon in for loop. And then we'll add the title of the song in list box. So list box songs dot items dot add. So we will add the name of the tracks which is in our files array. So we'll select the files and then so it will display all the selected songs in our list box. Display songs in list box. Let's check if this works or not. I'll just press Ctrl and yes to save, and let's run our application. So I'll just click on start. So this is our app. Now let's click on select songs. So it's opening perfectly. So I'll just select some songs. So I need to search music, so I'll just click here. So I'll select songs. Okay, I'm not able to select multiple songs. I can only select a single song. For that, we need to write another code. So I'll just close it and write code to select multiple files. Code to select multiple file. So ofd dot multi-select is equals to true. So this will allow us to select multiple files. So let's save it and run again. So I'll start our application. Now I'll click on select songs and select my songs, so I can select multiple songs now. And let's select and click on open. So here we can see the list of our songs selected. Now we haven't added yet the functionality to play our song. For that, we'll need to create a selected index change event in our list box and then play our song. So let's close the application and let's add the functionality to play our music. So I'll just click on close icon to close. Let's go to form and let's create a selected index change event by double clicking in this list box. So I'll just double click on list box and create a event. So here we will write a code to play music. So let's select our music media player. So we need to select our media player and play the song. So our media player name is AX media player music, and then dot URL is equals to paths and list box songs dot selected index. So this line of code will play our selected song. So that's it. Let's save it and start our application and check if our music is playing or not. So I'll just click on start and let's select the songs first, and I'll select these songs and click on open, and let's click on the song title to check if our music will be played or not. So I'll just click on first one. So our music is successfully playing. Now let's select another song. So it also changing the music. Let's see. So guys, in this way you can play your music by just selecting the song title, and you also have default controls like minimizing or maximizing the volume, play, pause and stop. And you can also switch from songs without any hassle. By just clicking on a song title, you can play any songs you want. So this is it guys, thanks so much for watching. So this is our simple music player app in Visual Studio using C# programming language and Windows Media Player component. So if you like this video, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And if you have any confusion related to this video, then don't forget to comment. I'll reply as soon as possible. And if you want to watch more tutorials and create more complex projects, then the link will be in the description below. So once again, thanks so much for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.